Call of Duty has just revealed Modern Warfare 4's multiplayer for the very first time. And in one showing, they dropped 7 massive changes on how to play Modern Warfare, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to cover all of them, every single one from top to bottom. If you've watched any of my videos before, you will know I'm a Call of Duty nerd, so I've gone through all of it, so you don't have to. Let's get into it and what you need to know. And we're starting out with the biggest one, the system that changes the foundation of every gunfight in Modern Warfare 4. Number 1, Ballistic Authority. This is Modern Warfare 4's brand new recoil system, and it's the base that everything kind of turns on. To get why it matters, you have to know how every Call of Duty before has handled your bullets. It was called Bloom, and Bloom worked like this. Every time you fired, the game drew an invisible circle around your crosshair. Then, it picked a random spot inside that circle for your bullet to land. So you'd line up a perfect shot, pull the trigger, and the game would quietly decide where your round went. Over here, maybe over there, you were never fully in the control. The game was. There was a little bit of a randomized element. Now, Modern Warfare 4 throws that out completely. Your bullet now goes exactly where the barrel is pointed. That's it. And I know how that sounds. It sounds broken. It sounds overpowered, like people are going to run the lobbies by just hipfire. But here's what makes it work. All of that control now sits on you. If you are moving, your barrel is moving up and down. If you are running with a heavy recoil weapon, that gun is going to be kicking your barrel around every shot. And now that kick actually decides where your next round lands. So it rewards players who control their gun and punishes the ones who hold the trigger and spray and pray. Now, from what I've seen, it feels snappy, it feels precise, it's got a punch this franchise hasn't had before, and it's really hard to kind of describe what this is like until you get hands-on, because this is not something we've seen from any Call of Duty title up to this point. Number 2. This clears up something a lot of you saw, but might have got the wrong read on. On day 1 coverage of Modern Warfare 4, the gameplay we saw on Thursday, the gunplay looked a little bit off. Turns out there was a visual bug, so the muzzle flash and the muzzle smoke were eating way more of your screen than devs intended, so it looked messier than it actually was. From my understanding, very basic coding understanding, the muzzle smoke was somehow reflecting the muzzle flash, therefore amplifying the muzzle flash and making it seem like you got flashbanged every couple seconds when you fired. So, they fixed that in under 24 hours. Everyone talked about it, everyone was talking about it on Twitter yesterday, and Call of Duty responded. Infinity Ward came out and said, "This is a visual bug. We've already got a fix coming in, and from everything we've seen today, you should be seeing on your screen right now, it looks pretty fantastic." I'm honestly very impressed, but if your first impression was the gunplay you were shown on Twitter, throw it out, take a look at what's on screen right now. This is the version that counts. Now, number 3, the new map, Kill Block. This map is amazing, and it's not a normal map. Kill Block is dynamic, it's modular, and right now, at launch, it will ship with over 500 different layout combinations. Sections will get swapped and moved and reconfigured, so you're not running the same 3 lanes over and over and over again. Every match can hand you a different version of the game. And the map doesn't stop at 500 combinations. Over the full life of Modern Warfare 4, that projected number is going to climb past 2,000 combinations very easily as they continue to add new sections through new updates. So think about what that means. Instead of waiting months for a new map, they just push a new module into Kill Block and it feels fresh again. No full content drop needed. And that's them building one map design to outlast every map in the franchise that has ever shipped. Now, we can see a lot of gameplay of familiar maps, Shoot House, Crash, bunch of maps you should be able to see on your screen right here. Personally, I'm very excited to play Gunfight on this map, but we'll see what it's like when it gets out. Now, number 4. This is one that Call of Duty has taken a page out of CSGO. Volumetric smoke. Sounds small, sounds complicated, but it's not really super complicated when you look at it like this. Smoke has always been in Call of Duty. It used to be you throw it, it's a wall of concealment and you can shoot through it, but you can't see anything on the other side. You are hidden. Simple. But in Modern Warfare 4, the smoke is actually simulated to be similar to what it is in real life. When a bullet passes through it, the smoke will react. When a grenade goes off next to it, it reacts, it shifts, it parts, it opens gaps, live and in the moment. And that flips how smokes work entirely. It's not a wall anymore, it's dynamic concealment. The player who reads the smoke, watches where it's disturbed, where the gaps open up, that player wins the fight. And the one who throws it down and assumes he's invisible, gonna get taught a lesson. Moving on to number 5 here. This is the one that a lot of people misunderstood. Call of Duty has come out and clarified, and it's probably the most slept on thing in Modern Warfare 4 so far. Personally, it just shows how hands-on the developers are, but let's talk about Gunny. Gunny is Modern Warfare 4's new attachment recommendation system, and I want y'all to understand this clearly. This is not AI. This wasn't spat out by an algorithm. Every recommendation inside Gunny was hand-built by the dev team for each weapon at each stage of its progression, throughout all 60 levels of every single weapon. So as you level up, Gunny walks you through the best attachments for exactly where you are on that gun. Not generic, not one size fits all. Developer-approved loadouts tuned to your progression every step of the way. And here's why that matters. It's an accessibility play. For the new players, the ones coming back after a few years, and anyone who doesn't want to spend all night digging through Reddit forums talking about what the meta weapon is, Gunny is the difference between feeling lost and feeling somewhat competitive on day one. And the more players competitive early, the healthier the lobbies stay, and it's a win for everybody. It encourages people to play the game and try to level up their weapons for the best recommended loadout. Now, number 6 is movement. The biggest conversation since the reveal dropped, and the verdict has been pretty clear across every streamer and everyone who's played the event at Fanatics Fest. The fluidity of Modern Warfare 4 is similar to Modern Warfare 3. That clean, smooth, responsive feel that Modern Warfare 3 had. It's still here, but the pacing, the weight, the way you actually move through a space, that's Modern Warfare 2019. And if you played Modern Warfare 2019, you know what that means. It was deliberate, it was grounded, you weren't fighting the movement, you were making decisions within it. Now, with Modern Warfare 3's fluidity, with Modern Warfare 2019's pacing, that's an exact combo a huge chunk of the community has been asking for. And it feeds directly into the last system on this list. So stick with me. And for number 7, make sure you've hit like for the video and subscribed already if you haven't, but the visuals. These are genuinely the best the franchise has ever put out. The environmental lighting, the atmosphere, every clip from this reveal looks more and more alive, more dynamic, more real. This isn't a small bump up in graphical updates. It is a generational one. And on top of that, there's a new depth of field system on your weapons. Instead of everything on screen being uniformly sharp, you get a realistic optical blur on whatever's outside your focal plane. Basically, what your eye does when you look down a real sight. It's subtle, but it makes the guns feel like they're physically sitting in the world in a way older Call of Duties have never quite done so far. And now before I wrap, there is one system running underneath all of this that deserves its own spot because it might be the most important in the whole bunch. Stamina and exhaustion. Call of Duty has had what some might call a movement problem for years. Bunny hoppers, slide cancel spammers, the players who chain every mechanic together until they're basically impossible to track into a gunfight and break the aim assist. In the sweatier lobbies, it's been a real issue for a long time. Modern Warfare 4 has a stamina and exhaustion system built directly into the core gameplay. And here's how it works. You have an invisible stamina pool. When you sprint, when you bunny hop, when you spam movement exploits back to back, you are draining it. Drain it too fast, you hit exhaustion, and exhaustion drops you back down to normal movement until you recover. This is the important part. It's not a punishment for playing the game. If you move around the map like a normal human being, you'll never even notice this system exists because it will all feel fluid. It'll be smooth. It's invisible to you. But for the players who lean on movement abuse to win games, to win gunfights, Modern Warfare 4 has quietly built a structural answer for it. So when you put the whole reveal together, Ballistic Authority rewards your aim. The grounded 2019 pacing and now a stamina system that reins in the exploiters, you see what they're actually doing. This is a Call of Duty trying to level the playing field at every single layer all at once. Mark my words, this is a different Call of Duty. And that's everything from the Modern Warfare 4 gameplay. Ballistic Authority, muzzle fixes, kill block, volumetric smoke, Gunny, the movement, the visuals, the stamina system tying it all together, 8 changes, 1 reveal, but we're only getting started. Call of Duty Next is coming up soon, and that's when all of this stops becoming footage and starts becoming playable. As some of you may know, I'll have full coverage of everything that drops for Call of Duty, so if you're not subscribed, now's the time. And until next time, I am IceBurgz, your Call of Duty informant. Stay frosty.